Hey everybody, welcome to Quick Tips. Today I want to talk to you about creating stable equal intensity stops when we're looking at occlusion. We talk about 5 requirements of occlusal stability, and number 1 is making sure that when we close our mouth that we have as many teeth as possible, hopefully 14 teeth, hitting 14 teeth simultaneously with equal intensity contact. And so when we think about how a jaw closes, we want to make sure that we are aligning the cuss tip into the appropriate fossa or marginal ridge. So when we look at this stable bite, we're visualizing that cuss tip landing on a flat surface. If it's landing on an incline, it's going to cause the tooth to shift positions, get loose, move out of the way, or not be optimally stable. So you look at a reconstruction like this where we have control over everything. We do want stops all the way around. Lower incisors are going to be touching onto the cingulums, hopefully. And then we want those upper lingual cusps landing on a marginal ridge or a central fossa, and the lower buccal cusp doing the same thing. So for our quick tip today, I want you to think about, if you see a mark on an incline, what do we grind? Do we grind the inside of the fossa, or do we start sharpening cusps? And the key to remember is to look at the sides of the stamp cusps if the cusp isn't aligned properly. Now, a stamp cusp is a cusp that fits into a fossa. It's a lower buccal cusp or a upper lingual cusp. From a grinding standpoint, we never ever want to shorten or lop off a cusp. That is not what we do when we're adjusting somebody's bite, whether it's restorations that we've just placed or the natural dentition. What we're going to do is grind on the side of the stamp cusp, lower buccal cusp and upper lingual cusp, and align the cusp tip towards the opposite fossa or marginal ridge. I think if you do that, you're going to find it unbelievably easy to get the cusp to land in a place that is going to be stable. And it also allows you to do this very, very rapidly. So as we look at our situations that we see, again, if you have a pre-op situation where you see that mark on the side of a stamp cusp, do not open fossas up. If you're opening fossas up, we often are grinding on the incline of a non-functional cusp, upper buccal cusp or lower lingual cusp, which can severely weaken those cusps. Grinding on the side of the stamp cusp is where to go. The other thing we can do when we have the marks in the right place is just narrow the marks. So if we to identify precisely where we want the cusp to land, then use something like a carbide finishing burr, a football-shaped carbide finishing burr, and just narrow your cusp. This is an extremely good example of an ideal occlusion. Very light stops, very, very precise stops on cusp tips and marginal ridges. So my quick tip today is look at the sides of those stamp cusps. They're the place that you should be adjusting. Get them aligned with the opposite central fossa and marginal ridge, and I think you'll have a lot of success. So good luck with that, and we'll see you next time on Quick Tips.